shows up wearing a brand new beautiful silk shirt I had bought for him 6 months prior. It wasn't even a thought-out Christmas gift. It was an impulse buy at the outlet store. I had $100 worth of clothes for myself over my arm. I was waiting in line when I saw that someone had absent-mindedly stuck the shirt in a rack as if he had changed his mind at the last minute. This is how he has always been. When he gets a gift, he doesn't wear it or use it. He saves it for later. He waits for a special occasion. Somehow feels like there is never an occasion special enough. So whatever it is, silk shirt, a bottle of Pinot Noir, edible underwear, it sits in his closet collecting dust, waiting for the right moment. It's ironic that he chooses now, in the middle of our divorce, for the last scheduled counseling session, to wear this beautiful blue Italian silk shirt, which I have to admit looks good on him. A stranger might even be fooled into thinking he has good taste, except for one thing: the price tag. There it is, still dangling from the sleeve. Last chance, $9.99, as is, not returnable. Here we are, in front of the Arizona Domestic Relations Law court-appointed counselor. We've met with her 3 times already. She hasn't made any progress, and yet here we are. I try feebly to follow his faulty logic. He tries feebly to force me to admit that there was love there. She tries feebly to remember what happened on her soap opera that day. Through all this, there it is, the price tag. It dances and wiggles and dangles from his wrist. And every time it jumps at me, I want to snatch it and tear it into a million pieces. And I realize how ridiculous it is that a price tag on his shirt is making me uncomfortable. So I try to make a game of it. I follow the price tag in this tennis match. It's been a long time since the score was love. And now, here we are at deuce. He gets mean and ignorant. Add out. I challenge his irrational behavior. Deuce. I tell him, why don't you just write your feelings down in a journal? You don't have to send them to me. Add in. And the price tag jumps at my throat. And I'm beginning to hate this price tag. Deuce. And he asks me, do you think I'm sick? I think it's the sickest thing in the world to write in a journal. Add out. Well, I think it's the healthiest thing in the world. Deuce. It's sick. It's okay if you're a 15-year-old girl, but not for a mature adult. Add out. And the price tag jumps as if adding the final expletive. Game point? Call the line, Judge. Was that in or out? Suddenly, there I am. Monica Seles versus John McEnroe in a mixed-up, gender-fucked version of the Wimbledon final. You're talking to a writer here. You better be careful about what you call sick. You can keep your price tag in check. And we beat ourselves silly trying to make the other person see our point of view. And he tells me he doesn't want to kill himself. Oh, that was out. That was so out. That was not even in the stadium. And it goes on until the point when he starts getting verbally violent again. I see the fire crackling in his eyes. I hear the fire crackling in his knuckles. He hisses at me like a snake, and I tell the counselor it is time for me to leave. Point, set, and match. The marriage is over. And then he rips the price tag off and he says, I want you to have this. I want you to keep this. You bought me this shirt and I have never worn it until tonight. And he put the price tag into an envelope, licked it, sealed it, and handed it to me.